Hello. I wanted to share with you my strategy of how I've been farming maps and how I have been rolling maps on this patch, and how to make quite a lot of currency doing it, because I saw some posts on Reddit on people getting like nothing from doing 100 maps and putting in hours and getting no currency. I'm gonna leave a POB in the description so you can see the gear I'm wearing. I don't really have that much in my stash right now, but there's almost 200 divines worth of gear on my character. On this I have some expensive jewels, like this Heart of the well rolled and from nothing well packed, so I can get these move speed nodes here. Somewhere between 150 and 200 divines, and I have created this character 13 days ago, and I have played for 3 days and 18 hours, so around 300 hours ago created, played for 90 hours, so roughly 3.5 hours a day, so not even 4 hours a day. So you don't need to know life this game to get currency. As I said, I accumulated like around 200 divines, and that's like basically 2.5 divines of per hour of pure currency. That means including map rolling, including towers, including doing campaign, including doing nothing for like 5 to 10 hours completing your atlas. Now, before I start with the map rolling, I want to talk about the tower setup. Basically, you need to look for triple tower setup. It's not mandatory. For example, there are some nodes here that are influenced only by like 2 towers. They have around let me find some. They have around 30 to 35 quantity, depending if you put 7 or 6% tablets. I'm going to do all these maps. Like, they don't need to be like 49, 50, 60 quantity. I'm going to do this. I'm even going to do this 29 when I run out of stuff. Like, you need to have at least 30 quantity on your maps. I ran with double tower setups for quite some time. You don't need to chase like perfect. Second thing that you want to focus on is getting corrupted and cleansed areas, because cleansed monsters for some reason have innate quantity and rarity much higher than normal monsters. Whenever I do a cleansed map, even if it has just 15, 20 quantity, I'm going to drop like an null or a chance or divine. That means a tier 1 currency. They are very biased to dropping currency, and you will notice many more exalts and chaos and stuff like that in these maps. So when you find this area, it's good enough if it's influenced even by 2 towers. Like, there's a tower here, and I could path maybe to this tower here and this tower here, hit some maps, and that's gonna be good enough. You're gonna farm this area, like it's gonna have like 30 something quantity. It's gonna be really good. I had some cleansed area here and around here, so I already did most of these maps. So that's basically it. I look for at least 2 towers, maybe 3. Stuff that can help you with that are these tablets called the Grand Project. For example, when I finish farming this area right now that I set up, I could like go find a nearest tower that I can path to. It's probably somewhere out here. Like, I can path to a tower. Like, there's a tower here. Do a couple of maps, get there, see that there's nothing much in here, put a Grand Project in it, jump to this tower, see if there's more tower overlap here. No. Jump to this tower, see if there's more tower overlap here, and just go. Like, these save you a lot of time. When I finish farming something, if I use these, I can set up the next tower overlap in like maybe half an hour, maybe hour at most, and there's like dozens and dozens of maps to run when I set up like this. Also, it's good if you find towers that are like not necessarily overlapping, but like in general vicinity, so you can have as many double influence map as you can. Like, for example, this combined with this is good. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 maps are gonna be triple overlap, but you're gonna have a bunch of that are like double that have like some quantity that you can farm. as I said, 30 quantity, like 28, 30 doesn't need to be exactly 30. It's good enough to start. It's good enough to farm. You will farm currency doing this. You don't need to min-max, do 50, 60. I don't really do that many 50, 60 quantity maps. Like, I don't do hundreds of them. I did maybe 20% of all the maps I ran had that much quantity. So now let's go into Atlas skill tree. I'm sorry, I play on a controller, so I forgot all the commands for the keyboard, so I have to do it like this. It's a bit stupid. Two mistakes that I see people doing with their Atlas. First is they don't take all the explicit nodes. They don't take all these increased numbers of rare monsters, mobs, and they don't take these precursor tablet modes. At the worst, you want to do 6 to 7 quantity tablets. And if you do the strat like I said, you will have a bunch of them. Like, this is what I farmed. I have like still some left over here from the last recombining session. You will have a bunch of them. I will not use all these, and I will get as many of them when I do my next triple overlap setup. I focus personally on expedition, breach, and irradiated tablets. You want these at worst 6 quantity, preferably 7. I sell everything that's lower rolled. I sell like 5% quantity for like 8 exalts, and 3 and 4 for like 3 or 4 exalts. Just put them in Eng and somebody will buy them. So that's basically it. I forgot about Atlas. You want all the precursor tablet effects, you want all the explicit effects. Everything else is what you can get. And you want this. This means that almost every map will be buffed by 25% more of something, either rarity or red monsters. Depends on how you rolled your maps. I'm going to show that in a minute. Once you finish picking those up, like all this, I'm going to leave the link to my Atlas tree also so you can check. You want to pick up all the rarity and quantity nodes that you can. These nodes are good here. Explicit modifier on your waystones. I don't care. I get enough of them. I don't need waystones higher tier or something like that. This node I took because, and this node because I had to pay through here. I don't care about SSS spirits. Those are like junk to me. What I instead got is some shrine duration and some shrines, because you get plenty of acceleration and gloom shrines, and they help with your mapping a lot. They speed up your map by like 20 to 30%. So I patted like through here. These are very important. Rare monsters, I guess this is okay. It's nothing special. Some pack size and shrines, as I said, and all the map effect you can get. I don't bother corrupting because it can downroll a map and make it useless. So basically, as many times as you get a better map, you will get a worse map. So this is like whatever to me. I don't care about this. Second thing that I see people do a mistake is they do not take this node when doing breaches. Like this node is nothing about catalysts. You will get some more money from catalysts. That's not important. What is important is rare breach monsters gain soul eater modifier, and the way monster modifier works in this game is they multiply the quantity and rarity on monsters. The more monster modifiers you can get on a monster, the better loot it will have. This basically gives every breach rare that you kill a loot quantity modifier. This is the strongest node on this tree. All these nodes are trash compared to this one. Like, you need to focus, you need to beeline for this node. Obviously it requires a good build to kill these monsters, because if you read what Soul Eater does, it makes them kind of insane. But yeah, this is gonna give monsters much more loot than it would give otherwise. Second thing, I see people do mistake in expedition. You need this node. This node increases the value of your logbooks by 10 to 15 exalts per logbook. I farm around 20 to 30 logbook in a mapping session, like 2 to 3 hours, depending how much time I have. That's like 2 divines of profit lost if you don't have this node. Second thing, all these other nodes are trash. This node is trash. It's very low area. Do not take this. You might think, yo, it's fast, but you're gonna get nothing from expeditions. These nodes are absolutely worthless, like exotic coinage is not worth very much. I do still pick them up because I don't like to leave money on the ground. And you're gonna loot other stuff from the chest, so why not just show them and pick them up. But this is like very mediocre. This is like whatever. Don't wanna bother. And these nodes are terrible. Like these nodes are gonna buff your expedition by so little, because I don't know, the prefixes are just not good in this game. You get so many of the trash ones, like it's RNG if you're gonna even get many. When I do expeditions, I simply focus on getting as many chests and monster markers, and I don't care about any of the remnants. Like I don't bother, and I drop so many logbooks. Like this is just from the last like 10 to 15 maps that I did of expedition. These are the logbooks that I got. If you do it like I showed you, you're gonna drop many. What you do instead is you take these 4 nodes and you spec all the rest into 10% quantity of expedition logbooks. This way you get 20% more than if you patted by here. And if you patted by here, you would have like one remnant that would instead 50% say 67%. So you basically, by taking these 2 small nodes, you get more than this would give you of logbooks. Like you get more. And like as I said, these are trash. You get some more chance of good stuff, but it's like, it's just mathematically this is the best. Trust me. I tried it without it, and I saw so many more logbooks doing it like this. Another thing, almost every single node on this Delirium tree is useless. The only good ones are maybe this. I don't know. I just took it because I didn't know what else to take. You get some high delirium waystones like these that you can use to travel. Like when you're going in between towers, instead of doing a random trash waystone, you can find something like this. 97% delirious. You will get so many splinters doing this. Obviously, it's a good build to kill those monsters. So this is okay. These 2 are the only good ones. More unique bosses, and unique bosses drop increased simulacrum splinters. If you do delirium maps, this 50% increase stack does nothing. Like this node is literally worthless. Don't take this node. So these 2 nodes are going to give you much more splinters. You will get like 3 to 4 bosses in a map if you take this node. When you do, and they will like basically double the splinters. So instead of 7, 8, 9 splinters, you will get 18. So that's basically around 4 to 5 exalts more every map on average. So yeah, do like 20 maps. That's more than half a divine. These are mediocre nodes, but if you're gonna spec into delirium, and you should, you take these nodes. Maybe take this. Like everything else, this doesn't work. None of this works. It's like basically broken. So now that we handled the atlas and how to look for towers, I'm gonna talk about how I roll my maps. Now, most people are rolling their maps by using Omen of Chaotic Rarity, and these are like super expensive, and it's just not worth it. Also, when you do it that way, you're basically forced to go into paranoia, and these are also super expensive. So basically you spend like 3 times 6, 18, and 25. You spend 43 fucking exalts on your map, not counting the exalts that you need to exalt them and the chaos spends. You spend like spend more than 1/3 of divine to roll your map. That's degenerate. I'm going to show you the way I do it. And basically you start by looking for the maps that already rolled well, that you don't need to roll. The best way to look for already rare maps that I found is to use revives available. And I start by doing 0. I think I need a space here, right? So I look first on the maps that rolled with 6 modifiers and see if they're any good. So this has some rare monsters but nothing else, not very good. Some rarity but nothing else, not very good, not very good, not very good. So basically not very good. So if they're not very good, I just drop them in another tab, and that's it. Now look for 5-rolled maps. Check them. Take them out, check them out. Not gonna do the whole process, I'm just gonna show you the basics. Some rare monsters rarity, potentially good. Rare monsters rarity, potentially good. Rare monsters rarity, this is already good. Not very good. Potentially good. Potentially good. Basically, you got the gist. Once you did that, you look for the 4 prop maps, you take them out, look for the good. Now, once you've got to the stage where map has 5 modes, check if it has full suffixes, basically, like this one. When you use preserved vertebrae on your map that has an open prefix, you get a guaranteed desecrated prefix. Let's see if there are some more maps, so we can go and well, and I will show you what you will get. This one also has open prefix, really good. So now you have 6 modded map that was like good, and now we're gonna go to the Well of Souls, and I will show you what you can get. Actually, I need to go to the waypoint. I'm gonna open a POE 2DB to show you what modifiers you can get. Modifiers, waystones, and desecrated. So basically, why prefixes? When you check for the suffixes, there is some very high trash here. Union of Souls, terrible. Siphoning Grad, terrible. Also, you deal no damage out of something, you take 50% more damage. Every suffix here is painful for like almost every build. And also they don't really give match. Maybe this mark for that mode gives you 40% rarity, but you will die. 50% more damage you take, you will die. Like, this is stupid. 45% rarity, but you have less movement speed or skill speed, so you basically compensate rarity with your build being slower. That's also stupid. Deal no damage out of 3 out of every 10 seconds, also a stupid mode. I hate these modes, I don't do this. If you wanna do this, you wanna min-max, do them, but I don't care. What I care about is are these nice prefixes. For example, 30% increased number of rare monsters, 30% increased number of rare monsters. Rare monsters have one extra modifier, and I talked about modifier importance on quantity of loot. They multiply the loot of monsters. This is like the best you can get. If you see this, you take it. Like natural rare monsters have one, you always take this. Second best is Abyss pits have rewards, 30% number of rare monsters. Also stuff that is good. Abysses lead to an abyssal depth, or lead to a boss because it gives rarity. And I think additional pits also gives 25% rarity. So these are the good ones. Like nothing here is absolutely trash. Like there's some pack size on the rest. Like it's not bad. But we want to focus on these 1, 2. As I said, 3, 4. There's 4 good options. So every time you desecrate a waystone, you have a very high chance of it rolling a good prefix. Let's do some reveals. Like, let's see. Abyss also always have rewards. Like we said, this is 30% number of rare monsters. Pretty fucking good. I forgot about this animation. I hate this shit. They need to remove it. This is only for the first map you do. You don't need to wait every time. So now you have 79% rare monsters and 23% item rarity. Amazing. Let's reveal this one. Blah 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 blah. Abysses lead to an abyssal depths. What we said about this one? This is item rarity. Great. So now you have map with 28% rare monsters and 89% rarity. Pretty fucking good map, right? Oh, I sold the bow for 15 divines. Great. Okay, so now this one is trash. Like, let's check what this gives. Monsters for a reward have difficulty and reward. Blah 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 blah. Monsters have difficulty and reward. Some pack size. Increased monsters, I think that's also pack size. Abyssal monsters grant experience. Yeah, that's also pack size. So this one is not great. Like, I don't know, maybe this, like, maybe some more rewards. So this one is nothing special. Like, you will gonna chaos this one. But basically, you saw the gist of it. Like, this is how you would do. Sometimes you get not the great one, but sometimes you get these ones. So let's go to the hideout now. Now that you desecrated the map with the open prefixes, what you're gonna do, you're gonna instill them. And basically, how you instill them, if they roll high rarity, you will use the paranoia. You will need to use some of these. They're expensive, but you will need the paranoia. These only go on high rarity waystones, like 80% plus rarity. You will go this. For rare stones are like this, that rolled a lot of rare monsters, but not low rarity. You will do diluted liquid greed. You will go. You will open this. You will put the waystone. Oh my god, I hate this interface. You need to close this. And basically you now have a rare stone that has 79% rare monsters, 47 item rarity. That's pretty good. Okay, so now what to do with the rest of the waystones that don't have an open suffix? For example, like this one. Basically what you do, you exalt them up to 6 mods. Now it has 6 mods. You check if it rolled well. It didn't. Now you use this Omen of Chaotic Monsters. So instead of paying 25 exalts for that stupid overpriced omen, you will pay 1.8 or 1.9 exalts to do this. You will use a Chaos Orb, and it will roll something like this, 69% rare monsters. Now, once you've done that, you will instill that with some rarity. And now you will tell me, yo, but this map looks like trash. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You have 70% rare monsters and some item rarity on that. It's not a trash map. You also have a bunch of magic monsters. They also kind of drop loot sometimes. You might think that you need every perfect like rare stone that has this, like high rare monsters, high rarity. You don't need to run only like these rare stones. These also drop a lot of loot. Like, the main thing is they're like 30 to 40 exalts cheaper to roll. So basically what I spent on this, I spent 1 chaos, 1 exalt, 1 omen that's worth less than 2 exalts, and 3 instilled emotions that cost like less than 2 exalts. So I spent like 5 exalts on emotions and maybe like 6 exalts on the rest of the stuff that I use. So instead of paying 50 exalts, I paid 11 to roll this waystone. So basically in the start I already made 39 exalts, not even doing anything. I made 39 exalts from this waystone. Think of it this way, like if you think this is like the lows are roll, lows are rolls are low, pardon me. So basically you will do based on, and these will drop loot. Trust me, they will drop almost as many loot as the opposite, where they have low rare monsters but much higher rarity, because the rare monsters are the biggest multiplier you're gonna get. And when you get a waystone like this and that reward that has natural monsters have an extra modifier, you will get like so many fucking divines in a map. I dropped like 3 to 4 divines sometimes. So yeah, these are good waystones. This is the cheap way to roll your maps. And I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna stop here. If you follow all the instructions that I laid out in the video, how to roll your maps, how to set up your atlas, you will be making like 200 divines in 90 hours played, trust me. And instead of getting like 15 divines in 100 hours like I saw a post on Reddit, that just baffles me. So thank you for listening.